Max Scherzer to the New York Mets on a 3-year, $130 million contract. Welcome to the Upside. My name is Michael. Let's get into it. The New York Mets and Steve Cohen gave Max Scherzer one of the richest contracts in Major League history. The highest average annual value at $43.33 million per year on top of what he's already making from the Washington Nationals in deferred money. Max Scherzer is going to be rolling in the Benjamins. Steve Cohen, after losing Steven Matz to the St. Louis Cardinals, is like going from Steak and Shake and finding out their clothes, like Anthony Castrovince said, to going to Morton's to find their next steak. Max Scherzer is one heck of a pitcher, and I fully expect him to regain his form. However, if you're worried about his injury history and you gave him a 3-year deal, you must be pretty confident that those injuries are going to be okay. He had difficulty with injury at the end of the playoffs, and that's part of the reason why the Dodgers ran out of steam in the postseason. So we'll see if he can fix that going forward. The New York Mets added a multiple Cy Young Award winner to their starting staff. Jacob DeGrom is already at the head of that rotation, and with Max Scherzer there now, anybody you put at that 3, 4, and 5 spot in that rotation, it's not going to matter. The New York Mets are going to have one of the best rotations in baseball, no matter what production they get out of the 3, 4, and 5, as long as Jacob DeGrom and Max Scherzer stay healthy. That seems to be the big issue going forward. Max Scherzer had the issue in the playoffs, like we mentioned. Jacob DeGrom seems to have issues staying healthy at the end of the last season. Otherwise, he might have been a candidate for the Cy Young. But when you're Steve Cohen and you have the opportunity to add a player from one of the World Series contenders this year in the Los Angeles Dodgers, you do it. They didn't lose out like they did last year on Trevor Bauer. Thankfully for them, they were able to get the better pitcher in Max Scherzer. Looking at the Dodgers side of the equation, losing Max Scherzer hurts. They have a lot of rotation options last year. This year, though, those rotation options are certainly dwindling. Dustin May is still coming back from injury. Clayton Kershaw, if he comes back, is also coming off of injury. Max Scherzer, he also had some injury issues at the end of last year, and he's gone now. So your rotation now is led by 2 really good studs, Julio Urias, and you also have Walker Buehler. 2 really nice pieces at the front end of rotation. You also have Andrew Heaney in there, okay, but he's no Max Scherzer. You also have Tony Gonsolin in there, but he's never Trevor Bauer. And you have David Price. He's not the David Price of old. If you're a Dodger fan, let us know in the comment section below what pitching options you want to see for the Dodgers next season. What's up with the Los Angeles Dodgers? First, they lose Max Scherzer. Now they lose Corey Seager. They still have 3 free agents on the market, but they're not going out there and actively looking for one of those top free agents. So what's going on with the Dodgers? They seem to be acting very Tampa Bay Rays-like. Is that what we want to see out of a team that's contending for a World Series and does so by going to that top of the market, by getting that top of the market player? Trey Turner, paying the price to get him. Getting Mookie Betts and paying him to stay there. Do we expect the Dodgers to continue this mold of holding steady to their frugal systems and holding on to their prospects and continue to try to win? Or will we see them finally start to shell out some money like they have been the last couple of years? Now that we've entered the lockout portion of the offseason, Max Scherzer is off the board. There's still a few options left out there. Namely, Carlos Rodon, who had a really good first half of the season and kind of wore out towards the end of the season. We'll see what kind of a deal he gets, possibly a short-term deal, possibly even a pillow contract if he proves to be healthy next season. Clayton Kershaw is probably the best pitcher left on the market, although injuries, again, are an issue for him. Will he go back to the Dodgers? Maybe, maybe not. Will he go to Texas? Maybe, maybe not. And then there's also the possibility of retirement. As for other options, there's the trade market. The A's have a plethora of pitchers on the market, as do the Rays. Both seem to be looking to shed payroll, and with the new collective bargaining agreement coming around the corner, we could look to see those trades happen as soon as that market opens. With Max Scherzer off the board going for $43.5 million to the Mets, and the Rangers spending ungodly amounts of money on their middle infielders. They seem to be the big spenders in free agency. What will we see happen next? Let us know in the comments section what you think will happen. Will the Rangers continue their spending spree and go after a Suzuki, a Castellanos, a Bryant? Will your favorite team, the New York Yankees, go out there and acquire a shortstop? Will they get a starter? Will the Dodgers rebound from losing all of these free agents? They seem to have acquired Daniel Hudson just before the lockout went into place. So we'll see if they bring back Kenley Jansen, or will they let him walk as well and really trim back that payroll. With the new collective bargaining agreement coming down the pike, we'll see how the Dodgers and the Yankees and all these big market teams react to the luxury tax threshold and all the other penalties that come along with qualifying offers, draft pick compensation, all of those kinds of things. Again, let us know in the comment section what you think is going to happen with the remaining free agents on the board, and you could possibly be featured as the upside of the week. Remember to hit that subscribe and like button, otherwise I cannot feature you as that upside of the week. But again, thank you and welcome to the upside.